Along those same lines, maybe professionally, maybe not the best timing because you're playing so well. Like, gonna maybe want to keep that going. I guess like how do you kind of break that down of like where you are right now and kind of entering the off season?
Yeah, I mean, I hate watching other teams play right now just because I'm at home for good now.
Yeah.
So I mean, but I'll be back in the building Super Bowl week and getting back to it. Kind of just I know exactly what I got to work on and kind of get back to it.
IPM, you talked to me before about your mental spot when you get to college, boom, you're injured, everything else. And then you get to nothing came easy in the NFL. And you've alluded before about finding who you were in your base. You're a white husband now, you've got a son now. You've grown up while we've watched you grown up as a football player. Can you correlate the two, please?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of all stems back to like work ethic, and how I want to be as a man. Especially raising a son, raising him to be a man. I kind of had to look at myself and kind of figure out what kind of characteristics and traits I want to teach my son. And in order to teach my son that, I have to embody that myself, and I have to live my life like that. So I mean, I kind of started in the off season, kind of just locked in and focused on what I want to be and what kind of man I want to be, what kind of husband and father I want to be, and ultimately that leads to football as well.
The big thing everyone says about Antonio is he kind of keeps you guys up, or even through the 10-game losing streak. And you talk about, I guess, his leadership in that sense. That people always kind of go to the wall for. That's kind of a common theme around here.
Yeah, I mean, we love AP, honestly. I mean, he takes a lot of blame for a lot of stuff, but we as the players, we know exactly what's going on. We know where we messed up and how we could have been better, or the lack of detail in some sorts. But yeah, I mean, he's a great guy. I mean, you could see how hard we play. I mean, that's not just for each other, but that's also for him. That's for the Raider organization, and we all take pride in that.
You speak of him as a person, but what kind of coach is he to you? Like, what has he said to you that's really kind of stuck with you as a coach?
Yeah, I mean, he just knows how to speak to us. He knows how to talk to us. I mean, he keeps it simple. I mean, he was a player. He knows exactly what we need to hear on game day. He knows exactly what we need to hear through our preparation throughout the week. I mean, he's done it. So, I mean, he's been to Super Bowls. He's won them. And, he was a great player. So he knows how to get the best out of each player, individually.
You spoke about your own journey, like trying to look ahead to what you need to work on in the off season. What's one thing that you're going to start with? Like, where do you lay the first brick in your development?
So, I mean, obviously I need to get healthy and get back, but first off, I need to start with just having my independent feet, and I felt it most yesterday. I was just out there, but just having independent feet out. Before this year, I was hopping around a lot, especially in the box a lot. You could tell I'm 2 feet off the ground. It's never good. You don't have no power. You have nothing. So, I mean, working independent feet and then just having my fundamentals down, changing direction, and not crossover running, making sure that I'm able to, not heel clicking, just little details like that.
Have you talked to the team about your future? In terms of, I mean, what restricted free agent going into this offseason?
Nah, I haven't really talked to him. I let my agent handle that. I kind of I play football. I have an agent for a reason, and I'll talk to him after today, and kind of figure out what's going on for it.
I feel like the younger players really stepped up. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's attributed to the mentality of this team, and I think the young guys just seen how, the older guys, a lot of the vets, like, we didn't flinch no matter what. And if you have a culture like that, it's football. If you have a culture like that, young guys, they're going to fall in line. They're going to be like, oh, this is what we doing? It could go the same way in the opposite direction. We start to give up and be like, season, it ain't worth shit. They're going to follow in the footsteps and slack. But I think they just seen how we came to work every day, and it's, it goes without saying that the character of all those rookies too, can't take that away from them. They stepped up in big ways the whole season, so proud of every single one of them. Not just Brock, everybody.
How does that grind go back to Antonio?
I feel like your head coach is, I feel like he's responsible for the character of your team. Yes, the players, and the leaders are, but like he's the main voice of the character of the team and the leader. So I think his character alone, man, that's my phone ringing over there. You know what I'm saying? But his character alone at times carried this team, and we just bought in and believed in him like he believed in us, honestly.